Hey traders, let's have a quick look at NZDJPY from a monthly time frame. So from a monthly time frame, as we can see, basically what happened here is we have very strong area of support and resistance around this area. As you can see, these long wicks around this area and this area here means that the market had tried to break out from this area and could not break out because it's a very strong area in the market. And now that we have broken out and we're coming from the bottom to the top, we expect the market to have some sort of rejection on this area because it's a very strong resistance area. It was strong support before, now is strong resistance, and we can expect the market to push down a little bit more. Now, what I can also show you guys on the monthly time frame, if you guys have a look at from a patterns perspective, what kind of pattern the market is making, basically what the kind of pattern the market is making, because over here we have an equal high. Normally after an equal high we will have a head and shoulders forming on the weekly, monthly or daily time frame. So basically what we're looking for is the market to push down and complete this head and shoulders. So we have the head and shoulders formation over here. So you can see this head and shoulders formation is very clear and simple. What we need to see is basically head and shoulders like this. So what we're looking for on the monthly time frame is a small push to the downside, and then we're looking for a nice buy opportunity in order to get a good risk to reward on this trade. Now on the weekly time frame, let's have a look on the weekly time frame. Before I go down on the weekly time frame, I would just like to mark this area for you of strong area of resistance and support. So you can see clearly that the market is strong area of support, and we can now find resistance in this area. So let's go down on the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, as you can see, basically the market has rejected this very nicely, and we can expect the market to now start its push to the downside. After completing this nice head and shoulders, we have the left shoulder, we have the head, and we expect the market to make a right shoulder in order for us to get the nice push to the upside. So let's have a look and let's see how we can enter this pair for the next week. Let's go down on the daily time frame and let's have a look at what kind of price action we're getting. Before we go down on the daily time frame, I would just like to mark my target for my head and shoulders. So basically my target for this pair would be around this area over here. Why do I choose this area? Because it was previous support in this area, and now it will be previous support when it comes down to this area again. So once it reaches to this area, then we can expect to buy for NZDJPY. Now let's go down on the daily time frame and let's have a look at what kind of price action we got in getting over here. So you can see on the monthly resistance, a very nice clean break with a double top on the top there, and what we can expect the market to push down. Now before we can expect the market to just fall down to the given target, we need to make sure that it's a very good risk to reward trade. So we do not want to be risking too much on this trade because at any point it could move to the upside. But what I'm looking at the moment with the students as well is I'm looking at this area over here for a possible retest of this area. So what we are looking for is a retest of this area, which was previous resistance over here, previous resistance, then broke to the upside. Now it's broken to the downside, and we can expect resistance again over here in order to create another head and shoulders on the daily time frame. So you can clearly see that there's a nice left shoulder, head, and then we'll have the right shoulder in order to get this push to the downside around this area. Now it's up to you guys if you'd like to enter now, but it's not a good risk to reward, so we need to wait in this area before we can actually get a good risk to reward trade. Now it's very important that you guys wait on the 4-hour time frame around this area, and it's very important that you guys understand that the market environment and market structure need to be in the right frame of mind in order for you to enter the market. So when I mean by the market structure and market environment, creating higher highs and higher lows is not a sell opportunity, it's more than a buy opportunity. So the environment needs to show you a lower high or lower low, and then you'll be able to enter the sell into the market. So it's very important that you guys understand this type of concept that you guys would need to use in your trading plan. So left shoulder, right shoulder, and we can expect right shoulder over here with a push to the downside. Now if you like this video, please make sure that you give me a like, comment, and follow my trading view. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and have a lovely week next week.